for a different vehicle, because that's really what's happening now. And it's unfortunate, but anytime you have abuses in the system like that, and it's unfortunate because it takes away from that child's need in fulfilling it, and every other child in that school district with special needs.
We had a judge, Jim Thorpe, made us release some of that IEP money so that the parents could build up and buy a home, you know, because that's what the child needed. And we
So
released the money.
so there's a lot of it, and it is a tough job, and sometimes, I mean, you're up against the PSEA in contract negotiations and you got every mandate, everybody wants a mandate, and now they're like, well, now somebody out there, well, you got to put a metal detector at every door at every school. Well,
Who's a huge amount?
yeah, that's a huge amount of money, and quite honestly, the kids are all going to be standing in the line outside of the door. Well, if somebody wants to shoot somebody, everybody's standing in the line, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think there's a lot of things that need to be looked at, but and my thing is to try to provide money back in more flexible ways. Like the grants that are coming back for school safety are going to be up to the schools. We didn't say, look, you got to put a metal detector in, you got to do whatever that school needs. You can try to use that money for that. But in all honesty, the biggest issue is the pension system. We are now,
fix that.
we're now just about plateaued. It's probably going to be another increase next year.
33%.
But we're going to plateau. We're going to be here for about 15, 20 years. It's a huge amount of money, $63 billion. Now, the stock market is doing very well now. Those investments are doing very well. What happened was they took a holiday. They didn't put the money into the fund. The state did, the school district did, and now that money's due. So we've been meeting our fiduciary responsibility since I came in office in 2011. We started with Corbett, and we held the line because Wolf wanted to roll them back too. And we said, no, we're not going to put caps on them. We paid the money, and that money's going in there. That money's earning, and we can dig our way out of this mess. And now we also changed the pension system, and that pension system now there's going to be an element of a 401k.
Is that in effect already?
Yeah, for
new hires.
For new hires, we cannot alter or affect any type of contract with anybody. So you have CSRS and PSERS. But everybody, I mean, the Game Commission, the Fish and Boat Commission, PennDOT, every state agency that's under CSRS or PSERS has the same issue that the schools have. And that's where so much of it's sucking dollars out of the classroom. It pulls money out of
else too, like the roads, everything like that.
and the roads and the turnpike tolls and everything else. But we have to pay that.
Yeah. Can't we get some PIT, personal income tax, on the pensions we pay to these employees that have not contributed? In other words, this is strictly public funds that were given them for their pension.
Well,
Can't we get some?
and that is something when we look at property tax elimination, that is one of the discussions as well. So Pennsylvania does not tax pensions.
Right.
So a school teacher or somebody that lives in Pennsylvania, that works in Pennsylvania, has a pension from Pennsylvania, you pay taxes on that money when it goes in. So your taxes are taken out of your money when it goes into the fund. The state money that goes in and the money that grows in that fund, you're not taxing. So if we were to say tax pensions, you can't double tax. You can't tax the money when you put it in and when you take it out. But if the state could tax the money that's coming out. So, but here's the other part of it. A lot of folks retire to Pennsylvania. We're the second oldest state because we don't tax pensions. We're not Florida. I know why people go to Florida. I love it down there in January. I go out for a week with my in-laws. But Pennsylvania, because we don't tax pensions. A lot of folks from New York and New Jersey and other states retire here, and you see it. I mean, all you got to do is drive up to Penn Forest, Kidder Township.
They make that their primary home.
Yeah, so then they live here. So now they're not paying. So if you then take away and you eliminate property taxes, and that's your primary residence, now they don't pay property taxes, they don't pay pension taxes. The only thing we're getting is sales tax. But if they're buying gas, if they're in Jersey, better fuel up. so a lot of their shopping is done out of the area. So that is something that somebody else is going to have to pick up those dollars. There's been talk about, hey, how do we look at doing it? I don't think you could ever pass a pension tax, even the tax that the pension, that money that wasn't taxed from the state employees, or for anybody that has a pension.
Yes.
But I mean, you could generate quite a bit of money. There's a couple $2 billion could be generated.
And most of the people take their lump sum out right away, so.
Well, that stopped under the new system.
Is it?
That stopped actually before, that stopped before I came into office. That stopped in 2010, so any employees after 2010.
You don't get the lump sum.
Yeah, they don't, because that was really
That was
killing
a
the
killer.
system. Yeah.
That took the fund down.
Yeah, because that money didn't earn. And what happened was when the state didn't put the money in, when the school district didn't put the money in, that money didn't grow. And when that money didn't grow, then the money that grew didn't grow. So it kept compounding itself. But here's what killed it. So all under the Rendell years, when I first came in office, everybody's like, oh, Rendell was great for education, he increased spending all the time. Well, he didn't. But it wasn't new money. They didn't put the money into the pension fund, but they used it for education. Well, what do? Class sizes went down because we hired more employees, we hired more teachers, and teachers' salaries, and not to knock them, I'm not saying that, but those salaries then increased. So now you compounded the problem because not only did you not put the money into the fund, and that money isn't growing, and the growing money isn't growing, but then you also hired more people and paid higher salaries, so you increased the liability on the fund. So it was like a double punch. And then finally, when we came in and we started meeting the money to put it in, as the caps came off to what we're at now, now it's kind of plateau. And in maybe 5 or 10 years, you'll still be paying the same, but it probably won't be the same 33%, 30% of payroll, because your other payroll and other things are going to increase. And with the new pension system, one of the things with the new pension system is the money's going to have to go in. So if it's a 401k, or it's a defined contribution that the employee is making in that match, that's got to go in right away. So it's not like you can't. That's going to go in.
It's like a company run.
So, but you're paying it up front, and I think what is it? The first $50,000 will be a defined benefit, and anything over that will be a defined contribution. So then you're going to get away from those huge.
So the homestead, the homestead exclusion, you know, if they
Yep.
pay all of the first homestead property taxes, do you know what that figure is?
About $8 billion.
8 billion of the 14 billion.
Yeah.
So what kind of mandates are going to go out to the school districts at that point in time about expenses?
Well, you're going to have the same mandate you have now. You can't raise property taxes.
Well, I know that.
Well, you won't be able to raise property taxes on those businesses or people that are still paying property taxes, and then use that money for the homestead exclusions. That is prohibited. You won't be able to do that.
Right.
So it would be if you increase EIT, or if the state comes in with more money, like we're proposing that taking that 1 cent increase in the sales tax and a slight increase in the PIT to drive that out, even if it's $6 billion. It's a small number, but if it's $6 billion, that would still provide 75% reduction. And I think you got a 75% reduction in the homeowner, they'd be pretty happy. But what we don't want to happen is I don't want the homeowners all of a sudden not paying property tax and saying, oh, well, let's go out and raise the taxes on all the businesses because we want this, we want that. So, because when people aren't, there's one tax that everybody likes. You know what that is? The one that somebody else pays. Everybody says tax the gas industry, or tax this, or tax that. But I think with that homestead, my hope is that if we get, and we do have some proposals, and we already passed one that would have generated about $4.5 billion last session, House Bill 504. We can pass something similar to that. I think the business community is going to say, look, we're going to be left holding the bag.
Yeah, we want something.
Maybe they're going to come on board with wanting to do something to help eliminate property taxes.
As I see it, Jim Thorpe, and I'll talk about Jim Thorpe, the Heighton gets maybe about $6 million more annually than we do, because their property is in farmland, not theirs. We get penalized because we have all this assessed valuation. We have 42%. We have 42% of the assessed valuation in the county. If there's a capital project here, Jim Thorpe pays 42% of it in our bylaws for this is a wonderful facility here. We would still have today all these shops in the high schools if those guys didn't work forward-thinking people and have this wonderful facility here. That's why I'm for consolidation. But I will say this, the people from Jim Thorpe not only pay our own property tax, and that we pay the sales tax and the PIT, which goes into the general fund, which goes out to these districts that can't afford to pay for their operation. That's why I'm adamant about these school districts. They say, well, I go down to Palmerton and tell them, you ought to do this and you ought to do that, you know. They say, go back home because that's not your business, it's not your money. I said, it sure is because I'm paying PIT and I'm paying sales tax along the way that you get. Come on now, start thinking of ways to save money.
Yeah, and there are several proposals out there for different types of consolidations. But I still think it's going to be a very, very hard sell. It's just like, you know, when I talk about when we had that vote on House Bill 76, and everybody's like, oh, we're going to eliminate property taxes, until a lot of members seen the spreadsheets and seen how much their area was going to be losing. So they were going to be paying in a lot more than they were going to be getting back. And the funding formulas in that, so we all know that. The costing out study holds nobody harmless for losing students. You have school districts that have lost a lot of students. The thing in Jim Thorpe is it's a very fast growing school district. While other school districts are looking at building to replace schools, Jim Thorpe was building because they needed a whole new campus. I mean, they weren't building a campus to say we're going to close this campus down. They're building a campus because they had that many more kids coming in. And then you go to a district like Hazelton, where they got, on any given month, they got 500 new students and 500 students leaving. It's because there's such a transient community, or the Lehigh Valley. So there's a lot of different opportunities when it comes to school.
You put Carbon County together, we wouldn't even be as big. We'd only be about 8,500 students if this was a single school district. Hazelton has 12,000 school students. We would be smaller.
Some of those students are from Carbon County.
Yeah, it's a small amount.
I think it's about maybe 60.
60? They should have went down.
They opted years ago.
I know.
It wasn't our choice, it was their choice.
I know. But anyway, what